lost.
Damn, son.
I should probably get off of here since I've got to, go to work at 6 in the morning.
What a
Oh
bitch.
shit, Declan, you should have said something. All right, well we'll end it here then. We'll end it here so you can.
Oh, we're
go
ending it. No, me and you keep going.
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
You pussy, you giving up on me, Trent?
I'm not giving up on you.
I love you.
Bye, buddy. Love you a long time. God, Declan's beautiful, beautiful man.
He really
Truly.
is. He really is. All right.
Kiss him on his lips.
Tax. I want to try Tax Slayer at least one time. With shit like this, where it's like, low time to kill, I can either do really good or really fucking bad. Like, Enlisted, because, like, it's, like, roughly one shot to kill, give or take, being able to medic pack, but, like,
Yeah.
I honestly do pretty good in Enlisted games, so.
Enlisted's fun, man. I'll get on every once in a while and play it.
It's games like that, both this and that, where everyone's just like on relatively equal playing ground, and yeah, there's vehicles and shit.
Yeah.
But like more or less, it's either gonna be one shot to kill with semi-auto rifles or bolt actions, or you get like a quicker fire rate but more shots.
Dude, I was playing Enlisted one time and I was using the Stewart and actually fucking just slayed people, dude. Just fucking slayed them. It was actually like legit fun.
It really is. It's a good fucking game, honestly.
It is a fun game. It's free to play too. That's this Gaijin made the same company who plays made War Thunder made that.
Because I was just about to say, Gaijin doesn't fuck everything up. It was just.
No, but they still like make like you pay for it, like to get like extra shit and stuff. You still have to pay for it, which is fine because it's a free to play game. You expect that, like microtransactions.
Well,
and shit like that.
yeah.
They got to make their money somehow.
It's like the one situation where I respect microtransactions. Like,
Yeah,
they were at least nice enough to free to
super
play.
upset about it. As long as it's not pay to win, I'm happy.
Right.
Which War Thunder kind of teeters the edge with that. Like, there's some tanks that are like OP as fuck and borderline pay to win. Like one of the T80 premium tanks is pay to win. It's like $100 in the Gaijin store. You have to pay for it.
Yeah, that's pretty shitty.
Yeah, not great.
Ooh, damn.
I just got a triple kill. Fucking popping off right now. Suck me off, someone. This is a good map too. I like this map. It's good on Stronghold. On Stronghold, it's fun as fuck.
I actually don't think I've ever played a game of Stronghold before.
Yeah, you have to be playing like regular matchmaking for it. Oop, I got melee from behind. Ripperooski to me, brother.
Oh shit! I just spawned to see you fucking die.
Yeah, I'm not having a good time. Oh well. Oh, one thing I do like have a gripe with this game. Well, it's just like me personally. I get frustrated super easily when I play this game without anybody like with me in a party with me. I get pissed super easily with this, so I like to play. That's like most multiplayer with me, like multiplayer games with me though. I get frustrated easily if I'm not like talking to someone, having fun.
There is some times where I'll be like, "What the fuck was that?" But usually I'm able to keep my cool.
Yeah, like I never like really rage quit. I'm just like, God fucking damn, like fuck, man.
Because I like
that used to happen with like Modern Warfare when I played Modern Warfare all the time.
Oh, dude, I can imagine, dude.
That first came out.
I actually one time I went and played like backwards compatible Modern Warfare, like in the online mode, which at that point only people who've played the game for years play. Dude, I would die.
I was talking about the new Modern Warfare, but yeah.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Like Warzone, Modern Warfare, and stuff like
that.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't fuck with I don't
Modern
fuck
Warfare
with VRs in general. But I think it was MW3 is what I played, like the 360 version that's backwards compatible, and like the motherfuckers are way too good at that game. I'm not saying I'm bad too, but
I enjoyed MW3 as a kid.
Oh no, it was actually MW3 wasn't the one that I had. My cousin had it, and we used to play. We played the survival mode in MW3 all the fucking time.
Yeah, survival's fun.
It really is, man. That's like my favorite game mode of it.
I played all the Call of Duties from World at War up until Black Ops 2, fell off of it, then played Black Ops 3 Infinite Warfare, picked it back up at Ghost. Barely played Black Ops 4, played Modern Warfare, and then I said I was done with the series. I haven't played another Call of Duty since, and nor do I ever want to.
Yeah, I did I didn't play World at War. I did play
We're
Black Ops.
stopping these kids. Holy shit. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Just
We actually are.
stopping these
I'm
fucking
now
kids.
realizing that we're doing really fucking good. But yeah, I played Black Ops in Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, a little bit of Black
I'm
Ops
on a
3.
killing frenzy. Fucking
And after that, I didn't fuck with Ghost too much. My cousin had Ghost.
Ghost was shitty. It was a shit
That's
game.
the thing, though. A lot of people say that, and a lot of people say it was like surprise. It was like still good, you know.
It wasn't great. Like, I enjoyed it because I was a kid, but going back and seeing it, I was like, this game fucking sucks. This game is poop.
There's a lot of surprisingly mixed reviews of that game.
Like I said, when I was a kid, thoroughly enjoyed it. As an adult, looking back, horrible fucking game.
Yeah, but after Cold War, which I really haven't even played too much of Cold War, like, I don't give a shit anymore. I'm done. I stopped giving a shit around Advanced Warfare, and then they released the remade Modern Warfare, and I was like, okay, this is pretty fucking cool.
I got that from Game Pass with a buddy, and then like that they ruined Modern Warfare.
No, but Call of Duty, I know they're never gonna stop, but it's just so. Like, if it wasn't beating a dead horse before, it definitely is now. They are beating
for sure.
This horse is like a pulp at this point, you know. And I'm not even generally like a Call of Duty's fucking awful like kind of person. Like, there's a lot of good Call of Duty games, and I'm sure they have their moments. But like, fuck me, dude. Move on, Activision. Make something different. Like, I think if they just fucking and the problem is that they're gonna keep making money off it. There's gonna be enough of a profit margin that Call of Duty's never gonna fully die.
No, they're never gonna get rid of Call of Duty because it still makes them so much fucking money, dude. Still to this day, it's not gonna die until people stop buying it and playing it, which is never gonna happen.
Because like just the name alone is so iconic that there's people who say like, "Oh, Call of Duty, I'm gonna buy it."
I played Call of Duty like Big Red 1 and shit and like Call of Duty 3 and shit on like PlayStation and like GameCube and shit, dude.
The oldest Call of Duty I had is Call of Duty Finest Hour. I didn't have anything before
I played that one too. Finest Hour was on GameCube.
I had it for
Big
PS2.
Red 1 was
I've got
on
a PS2 copy of it.
Those old ones are fun as fuck. You know what else were fun? The old Medal of Honors.
I never had those games. My cousin did, though. He did. But I never had those.
The controls are really fucking weird with it. Like, bizarre.
Did you ever play, did you have a PS2, or... That was
I
on
had a
other
PlayStation 2
consoles.
growing up.
Did you ever play SOCOM at all?
I did not.
Okay. They were pretty good, fun, like, tactical shooters where you have, like, a squad that you can issue orders to and shit.
What, actually, maybe. Is there one, like, Desert Storm kind of thing? I remember playing a game that was, like, Desert Storm, like, Black Hawk Down kind of thing. And it was kind of tactical-ish.
There's, like, SOCOM 1 through 3. There's SOCOM Confrontation. I don't think there's not a game called, like, Desert Storm or anything like that.
I don't know. That's just, like, where it took place. Like, I remember one being, like, Black Hawk Down, like, Somalia. I played at my brother's house growing up when I was little.
I don't know. The biggest one I played was SOCOM 3. I don't remember anything like Somalia, but there is a lot of desert climates in the ones.
Like, I remember one where you're sitting on, like, a 50 caliber Humvee shooting people.
Okay, maybe. Were you in, like, a sandstorm during the whole thing?
Maybe? I don't know.
Maybe you have.
Probably, like, 6, dude.
Yeah. It was like a game that I used to watch my dad play, and then eventually, like, took it over myself, and I liked it, but...
Yeah.
Anyway,
dude, I was playing shooters at like 6. I should not have been playing fucking games like that.
My dad used to let us play Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and we didn't know what it was at the time, so we were like, "Oh, can we play the game?" And he knew what we were talking about, but the stipulations were we couldn't have the volume on at all. The volume had to be at 0. And we weren't allowed to kill people, and we weren't allowed to steal cars. So literally, we just had to... So it's
just a driving
simulator. You just drive the round. But the thing is, we still fucking loved it so much.
Yeah.
And eventually, of course, we broke the rules and did all that and started seeing its actually, but still.
Fucking hookers in the car, yeah. My first ever... I think that's where I found out sex was a thing. I think was playing GTA 4 and like going to the strip club and shit.
Really?
At my cousin's house, yeah. I was young. Like, it just came out. I don't know if you can pull up a date, the year GTA 4 came out. I can tell you how old I was when I was playing it.
Oh fuck!
Um,
Dude, I was still in elementary school when that came out. I had to be, or maybe just
you're
starting.
what, 2 or 3 years older than me?
Yeah, because you're 20 right now. So yeah, I'm
Yeah,
somewhere around 2 years older than you.
yeah, I'm almost 21.
Um, but yeah, that had to be shit. I don't even know what that would have been.
This is turned into a podcast, and I love it.
It kind of is. Because I remember it was around when GTA 4 was still a thing, and I didn't own it. I had a friend's birthday party that we went to, and we would all just take turns going on a rampage in GTA 4. And I know that I was only friends with this dude in elementary school, not because we didn't end on bad notes or anything, but we just went to different schools and we grew apart.
No. You were only friends with him to play GTA.
No, that's it. Yeah, you're right. I was literally
Let's
just
be
using
honest.
him for that alone. But no, it had. I don't know. I'd have to do math and shit to figure out what year that would be.
Yeah, I'll look it up after this game to see what year it came out. Because I'm really curious, because I want to see how old I was playing it. Because I played it on PlayStation 3.
It's got to be before. I don't know, dude. It might
That's
be in the
also when I
double
played
O's
Assassin's
though.
Creed 2. Yeah, it was for sure.
Okay.
For sure. That was also the first time I played Assassin's Creed 2 was at that cousin's house.
See
And then I got an Xbox 3. You know what my first rated M for mature game was?
what?
Jaws on PS2.
Wow.
But the guy, I saw Jaws, and because I used to watch Jaws as a kid. My mom did not give a fuck what I watched, but then she saw a rated M for mature, and she was like, I don't know, it's M for mature, you got to be 18 to play it, or 17 or whatever. And the guy at GameStop was like, does he watch Discovery Channel or History Channel? She goes, oh yeah, all the time. He goes, it's not nothing, it's just as bad as that. She's like, okay, well, we'll get it. So then I started getting rated M for mature games. Because you just equated it with
nice,
that.
dude.
Yeah.
The only game I remember,
Homie at GameStop helped me out, son. Which is
That's-
not wrong. There's some fucked up shit you can watch on History Channel and
That's
stuff back
true.
then.
What a guy, though.
Combat footage of people getting their army
Yeah,
blown off.
yeah.
I watched Band of Brothers as a kid. That fucking show is graphic as fuck.
I only saw one episode of Band of Brothers, and it was actually in psychology class for some reason. Don't ask me why.
Was it let me guess, was it the Holocaust episode?
No,
Or the Bastogne episode where Buck Copton loses his mind?
I genuinely could not tell you what episode it was. I don't know anything
I
about the
watch
show.
Band of Brothers once every year. I literally just finished watching it a couple weeks ago, rewatching it for the 10th time now.
I've never seen it all.
That's how much that show is fantastic. That show is amazing.
I guess I'll
Tom
actually have
Hanks
to
and
take a
Steven
look at it
Spielberg
then.
did an amazing job. Yeah, it's on HBO, bro. If you have HBO Max.
Oh, well, I don't have that shit, but eventually I'll probably will. Once I truly get successful in life,
Yeah,
I'll buy my
not
own
a
HBO
student.
shit.
It's I had it for a while through my internet plan because AT&T owns it.
Oh,
Here,
shit.
let me look up when that came out. Hold on. When did GTA 4
There's another game that I fucking.
came out in 2008?
Oh wait, okay.
So
That's what I was gonna say.
I was 7 playing that fucking game.
I knew it was before the 20 teens, but I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know what year. I was gonna say 07 was my guess, but around yeah. Shit, that had to be just when it came out then. When I first played it at that birthday party, it had to be a new game at that point. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do. I don't know. We're just gonna do quick play. But there was a game. I don't know if you ever. There was a game on the. Well, it was obviously on more than the PlayStation 2, but I played it on the PlayStation 2. It was called Area 51.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Oh, fuck, dude. I love that game. Is part of my childhood. I watched my dad play that game, and it scared the ever living fucking shit out of me. Because there was pretty honestly for PS2 era, graphic mutations and shit. You could see people turning into mutants and their skin bubbling off and shit.
What the fuck?
It was crazy, dude. It was you were a squad of 4 going into Area 51 to solve some kind of outbreak. and then like it dives so deep into infections and mutants, then you'd like end up on an alien spaceship and shit. It was a
That sounds
crazy
sweet.
game.
I played the Transformer game on PlayStation.
Oh, the one where you can play as both Autobots and Decepticons?
Yeah, the starting mission was the
Yeah!
one where you invade the fucking military base.
Yes! Yes,
Oh fuck!
dude.
What are we playing? What are we playing?
We're just quick play. Oh shit, I don't know.
Uh, sh-
Domination.
no,
Domination.
we're playing. Okay, yeah. I was still thinking we were playing battle rifles, so I was like jumping in like I was about to smoke these guys with one headshot. We're playing Strongholds.
Yeah, okay.
This is what this game is called, Stronghold.
You ever hear of a game called Dark Watch?
No. What's
Alright.
that?
So it's it's a cowboy western era game but there's like vampires in it. So you play as a guy
What the fuck?
yeah, you play as a guy who robs a train, just expecting just like to get money or shit from it. But there's like it's literally like Lazarus as like a vampire or whatever. Because I know Lazarus is just like one of the devil's demons in religious.
I was about to say from
shit.
like the Bible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think so. I
Well,
don't know
actually,
if it's.
I don't think he's from the. It's not in the Bible. It's in the Book of Enoch. But yeah.
Oh, okay. But the point is,
All of that like heaven and like lore about hell and shit is all in the Book of Enoch. It's not in the Bible.
Oh no shit. Okay.
Yeah, all that shit's Book of Enoch.
But yeah, you rob this train, you blow open the vault, but the vault was holding him in it, and you get turned into a vampire. So it's like this cowboy western game,
Dude,
but you're
that's
a
a
vampire.
really cool fucking concept. That's a super cool concept.
Dude,
What the
it
fuck?
was oh my god, it was an amazing. I would love to play that shit as like a remastered version, or at least just play like an emulated version on stream. God, that was such an amazing game. Holy shit. It was well done. It was really well done. Had like a little bit of a horror
Yeah.
aspect to it, but not too much. Yeah, anyway. That's
Plus,
literally
it's hard to do a horror game on PS2 graphics. At least, like,
Yeah.
now it is.
But
I'm
it
sure,
looks-
I'm sure Silent Hill was
Oh, yeah.
terrifying at the time.
Right,
But
they
like
have to
going
be.
back and playing the old Silent Hills are like fucking poopy.
because it's funny you say that. I tried it was actually Metal Gear Solid 3, which I don't know if you have played any of the Metal Gear games.
I
but-
haven't played a single one, and
Okay.
probably never will. I know that's really bad of me.
No,
but-
I get it. It's like, you know, it's like it's kind of more or less a niche game, I guess, in a way. But
It's a very popular niche game, but yeah.
right, yeah. But I had Metal Gear. There was Metal Gear Solid 1, which I never played, and Metal Gear Solid 2, which was on the PS2, but looked pretty decent for what it was. Honestly, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Then there's Metal Gear Solid 3, which I had stayed. They remastered all of these games, right? So Metal Gear Solid 3, there's the remastered version that's out now.
Right.
But I was like, no, I want to play it on the PS2 how it was meant to be played. So I got it on like an old game store for the PS2, and like I was like, oh my god, looks horrible. Like I
Yeah,
cannot.
man, it's hard to go back and play those games.
It really
We've been
is.
spoiled. We've been spoiled with graphics.
These fucking 4K graphics and shit that's going on now. You go back and play a pixely ass PS2 game, it's like nauseating almost.
It's hard, it's really
difficult.
hard. And it's funny because you go back and play those childhood games, and you remember it looking so good.
Exactly.
And then
like,
you go back and play, and you're like, "This looks like dog shit." What the fuck?
'Cause, like, I was-
complete fucking garbage.
I was sitting there playing I was playing SOCOM 3 is the SOCOM game I played, and at the time I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, this is fucking amazing. I love it. But I guarantee if I go back now, like these soldiers that seem so realistic would look like messes of miscolored pixels that vaguely makes a camo
just
shape.
polygons. Dude,
Yeah,
just
dude.
polygons.
And that's not to say that they don't hold up, because like a lot of the gameplay and shit's good, but just like you gotta
Yeah.
readjust majorly to the graphics.
Yeah. There was one game that was dead for a long time, and they're bringing it back because of like the time they were trying to make it. It was considered very insensitive. It was like Battle of Fallujah, and they were making the game right after Fallujah was captured. So there's a bunch of bad juju about all the guys who died in Fallujah and shit. And they're actually finally like it's in like alpha right now, making it.
That's not
It's
the
like a
game-
super realistic fucking game. It's like the lighting super realistic and shit, and you're playing as like a squad of Marines clearing these buildings, and every building is unique. You will never go into the same building twice.
Is that the game that I heard? I know I heard of a game that was like it used to be like insensitive at the time, but they're trying to remake it again. The
Yeah.
name Fallujah doesn't sound familiar. I don't know.
I think it's called Battle Fallujah.
Maybe but I know I did hear something of a game that was like that, and that's probably the game that you're talking about. But
Yeah, I think I could be getting the name wrong, but I'm nearly positive it's called like Battle Fallujah or something. I'll look it up after this because we're about to lose. Because we've been talking, I haven't been playing, but that's fine.
Oh yeah, that's kind of
good commentary then.
Oh, damn, Matthias, I didn't know you were still here, dude. Matthias asked that game you were talking about. Is it 6 Days in Fallujah?
Yeah, 6 Days in Fallujah, correct. Thank you
Okay.
so much, Matthias.
Matthias coming in with like the super useful lore and
goddamn
searches.
Google wizard over here.
Yeah.
He's like our version of Jamie from Joe Rogan podcast.
Yo, Matthias, pull that up.
Yeah, exactly. Matthias, can you pull that up real quick? All right.
Maybe that was it. I remember, like, because I guarantee I remember reading an article about that.
Yeah.
Which
yeah,
I was honestly
and
like, oh, that seems
I think
kick-ass.
it's in alpha. I saw gameplay of it, and it looks absolutely fucking stunning, dude. The game looks fucking great.
Is it releasing on consoles? Do you know? Was there?
I couldn't tell you. Probably not. Well, actually, maybe they may release it on next gen now. Because last time I saw, next gen wasn't out yet. It's still in alpha, if I had to guess. Maybe Matthias can find something about it. But to my knowledge, it's only going to be PC. But they could probably do it because I know a lot of PC games, like they just ported Hell Let Loose to next gen. Right after I bought it for fucking PC, they ported it to fucking Xbox.
That's a fucking bitch. Okay, apparently, again, Matthias, pull that up. Fallujah releases on everything. PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series X, PC, everything.
You're even doing it to PS4? I'm surprised.
Apparently, yeah.
Wow, Matthias, you're a fucking legend. You're our Jamie. You're our Jamie.
You're our fucking guy for everything.
Hey, Matthias, can you describe to us the lore of the Wendigo? Jamie, pull that up.
The entire lore of the Wendigo, please. You don't actually
Jamie,
have to do
up,
that. That's just a joke.
No, that was a joke. Don't do that. You pull up the Wikipedia article on the Wendigo, please?
Can you copy and paste the entire, like, prologue section of that Wikipedia article, please?
Hey, Matthias, can you pull up the intricacies of what an Elder Scroll is, please? Thank you, Matthias.
I think I asked you that. I was like, as a joke, I was like, yo, what is an Elder Scroll?
And I'm pretty sure I replied with, I don't think you know what you're asking.
Yeah. It was in one of the early Halo 3 episodes, I think.
That's a lot to unravel, dude. That's a difficult question. Not as easy as you think.
Oh, my God. Oh, man.
Like, they're literally metaphorical. Like, does that make sense? They don't exist in time or space. Okay, I'm going on a fucking rant. I'm gonna stop myself.
It's a podcast. Go for it. Go off, brother.
No, I'm not doing this.
You can.
I'm not doing it.
Oh.
We're not Fudge Muppet. We're not doing a fucking
Elder
Scrolls lore podcast.
We have another Matthias lore drop. Are you ready?
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna read the whole thing. I'm gonna sit in the corner.
Is it the Wendigo?
Yep, Wendigo. A Wendigo is a mythological creature or evil spirit which originates from the folklore of the First Nations based in and around East Coast forests of Canada, the Great Plains region of the United States, and the Great Lakes region of the United States and Canada, grouped in modern ethnology as speakers of the Algonquin family languages. The Wendigo is often said to be a malevolent spirit, sometimes depicted as a creature with human-like characteristics and which possesses human beings.
Interesting.
And that's not even the last of it, because the next message he posted is next one, so he's going to post another paragraph in a second.
Oh my god. He literally just copy-pasted the fucking...
he did!
The Wikipedia article.
When I said it was a joke, he was like, too late.
Yeah, I already have it pulled up. Too late, pussy. Took too long.
Oh, no, he's going on about Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls, the series, or the scroll itself? The question was intended to be, what is an Elder Scroll itself?
Yeah, you can't say what is Elder Scrolls, because you could just be like, it's a video game series.
Right. The question was to be like, what is? I guess I was intending to be physical scroll, but that's not actually a thing, reportedly. So.
It is a thing, because you can get.
You said
them
it was metaphorical. What do you mean?
You get them. So, god damn it! I don't want to do this. They're not metaphorical because they exist. You can have in your possession an Elder Scroll. That is a thing that exists. Okay, but it's literally.
Do you want
An
Matthias to do?
artifact of-
Matthias just posted a thing. Do you want me to read that first,
Oh my
or do you want to
God.
go for it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
No, because I'm probably wrong. I'm just
Okay.
stupid.
The Elder Scrolls are artifacts of unknown origin and quantity, being
I'm pretty
simultaneously
sure
archives
they're
of
supposed to be Adra artifacts, but yeah.
simultaneously archives of historic past and future events. They often
Yeah.
tell of events that require a hero to resolve them, although the scrolls themselves do not select such individuals. They are also known as the Adric prophecies, suggesting they may have been crafted by the Adra, although this
Yeah, that's what
designation,
I was
blah,
saying.
blah, blah.
That's what I just said, yeah.
God.
Okay, so I'm not completely wrong with the whole, like, existing out of space and time kind of thing. I
This
wasn't
episode
completely
is
wrong with
so rich in lore, dude.
that. It is. Dude, we were playing against the fucking Peppermint team, dude. What the fuck?
Oh, dude, we got styled on. Fuck. We'll just do quick play then. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm actually stupid because I didn't queue us up. I just
You're
chose
good.
what
You're good.
game.
I was talking to Matthias. I pulled up the Twitch stream and pulled up chat.
Okay, cool.
College is stressful. I can imagine, dog. I can imagine.
College is stressful.
I could never. I can't do actual college. That's why I'm gonna be a shitty firefighter.
College is its own
I'm
level
closing
of
the stream
stress.
now.
Like firefighter, like that's the thing. Like firefighter has its own level of stress because you have your own level of classes to go through. It's not like worse stress. It's just a different kind of stress.
Yeah, EMT's the hardest part, which is what I'm about to start.
Oh, I could fuck. See, I like
Because
you
it's
say
all medical stuff.
Yeah, you say shit like that, and I'm like, oh fuck, I can't even imagine. And I'm talking about all
you
the
say
college
computer
shit.
Science,
Yeah.
you say computer science, I'm like, oh, fuck that shit.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just different levels of fuck that shit, you know?
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
No, college is a
Yeah,
bitch.
EMT's the hardest. I have a buddy who's doing it right now. Actually, I had to pause on it because of some shit that's going on with his life. But he's a former firefighter from upstate New York. He was actually a lieutenant, and then he moved down here. None of his qualifications from, just because Florida's weird with what they demand from firefighters to get certifications and shit. It's like one of the few states that's like it, where none of his qualifications count for Florida, so he has to retake
That's
EMT, retake
stupid.
Fire 1 and 2, all that shit. Yeah, he was a lieutenant, so he was
So,
in charge of a shift,
Like, how
like
can
a
you be
whole
like,
shift of firefighters.
yeah, how can you go down to Florida and be like, I'm a lieutenant in the fire department, and then they're just like, oh, sorry, bro, we don't know if that counts.
Florida's stupid. That's why, dude. That's all I can say is
League.
Florida's fucking stupid.
Because lieutenant's like pretty respectfully high, right? It's not like the highest.
Yeah,
but-
you're in charge of a whole group of firefighters. Like the whole shift that day, you're in charge of them all.
Yeah, so
you're the lead shift.
at that
leading
point,
man on the
like,
ship.
if you walked up to me and said I was a lieutenant in New York at the fire department, I'd be like, okay, you're hired. That's it. That's all I need. You know what you're doing.
Well, so what's weird is you have to, like, since they have certification shit, you have to have them. Like in Florida, you have to have EMT.
Yeah,
you
I
have
guess-
to have at
okay.
least an EMT. You can get your paramedic if you want to. Like if you want to get your paramedic, you can get it. Which I'm still up in the air about it because the second you get your paramedic, which you have to have your paramedic to become an officer.
And okay, so paramedic differs from EMT exactly how?
Paramedic can administer medicine intravenously.
Oh, okay, I
EMTs
see.
cannot. So normally on an ambulance, you have one EMT and one paramedic.
So is it not
Normally.
to simplify? Is it roughly like the difference between like psychologists and psychiatrists, where psychiatry can administer medicines and psychologists
Yes. Yeah, that's
Okay.
it's a pretty rough thing, but yes, yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, you can sorry, I'm like fighting a bunch of fucking people right now.
can't? No, you're good.
Getting sidetracked. Yeah, that's basically it. Like you can administer medicine intravenously, do IVs, all that shit, which you can't do as an EMT, and you're trained more in like medicine and shit. Like,
Right.
different medicines for different things.
Okay.
Although the only thing you really get is like fucking Narcan because we live in fucking Jacksonville, Florida, which everyone's just on fucking meth and crack cocaine all the time. So just stick people with Narcan.
Oh shit.
Oh, what's he? He's fucking blue and white as a fucking ghost and fucking blue lips. Oh yeah, just stick him with some Narcan. He'll be awake in like 2 minutes flat. Like that's
Fuck.
Literally, when I tell you Narcan happens almost instantly, I'm not joking. It happens almost instantly. Yeah, like Narcan's like instantaneously, like it's crazy watching it happen. Pull up a YouTube video of someone getting administered Narcan and watch them come like brink of death, like breathing every minute to being awake.
I
and,
can't.
Like, cohesive, like
I can't really do that now because I'm using my laptop for the stream and my
No,
phone for
no.
chat.
I didn't mean
but...
that.
Okay.
I meant like Matthias. Fucking pull that shit up if you're interested.
Matthias, actually, speaking of, he asked. He said he's gonna ask a stupid question, but he asked if we've ever been to Ohio, which I mean I have, but
I have not.
I have, but
Which
it's
is
only
bad
been to go
I lived
to
in Maryland for most of my life, and it's not far. I was not far from Ohio, but I've never been to Ohio. No.
Isn't Maryland like the fucking top state in like the head of the U.S. Right? Am I not?
What?
Where the fuck is Maryland?
What the fuck are you saying? No, that you're thinking of Maine, you fucking bastard.
All right, yes, I am stupid.
Yeah, you are.
I just didn't look. All right, I did great in school and I did everything else. I just fucking hate all social studies, geography, history. I hate all of that shit. So that's half of my problem.
That's my wheelhouse, son. Ask me a history question. Fucking go.
You want me to fucking solve math problems and do science shit? That I'd love to do, but fuck me.
That can go fuck itself. Math can go fuck itself. I fucking hate math.
I couldn't identify a state on a map if I you point a gun to my head.
That's really fucking bad.
That's
really
an exaggeration.
Our education
you know what
system
I mean.
has failed us.
Mm-hmm. Now that I agree with. I learned more in one summer of an internship than I had in 4 years of being at this school.
Wow.
At least in my field.
Yeah. I was about to say, well, that's to be expected because you're actually doing stuff and actually like learning what the job entails.
Right.
You did an internship at like software development or some shit like that, right?
But like, yeah, I did. So, not to get too deep into it, but the programming language that I had used for my internship, I had never known it before. I didn't know a single line of code in that language. I learned that language, and I was able to make applications in that language probably within, like, 3 weeks of being at that job. I was able to relatively successfully do it. Whereas, like, you try to learn a new programming language at the schools, and it's, like, bullshit assignments that don't really explain too much of anything, and it takes a whole semester. I didn't know there were
different programming language. I didn't even know that was a fucking thing. I thought there was just Python.
No, Python is one of them, but like just like regular languages, there's different programming, and they all have similar things, right? They all have like variables that you can declare, or like they all have something that's called a for loop in it in some way, but they're all just
so now
slightly
I know
different.
what it's like to be playing the Elder Scrolls lore. And I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right, but it was like you were saying before.
You just nod.
When I was when I was talking about like HTML and shit, HTML is a different programming language from Python, and you like that was mentioned earlier. Anyway, point is, the school system fucking sucks, and it's in many different ways. It's horrible.
That's why I refuse to go to an actual college. I'm just literally getting my certifications, and
I don't blame you.
It's literally like $3,000 of schooling.
But that's the thing, like, don't let anyone fool you. College is not the only way to go. My parents kind of fucked me over in that.
Not at all.
See, college was the best path for me because I always did good in school, and I just kind of was like
the best for a lot of people.
Right.
But definitely not for everyone. Like college, like a 4-year university is not for me. Although there for a long time I wanted to become a history teacher, which I'd have to get a history degree and like minor in education. But then I thought about it, and I was like, do I really want to do that? Do I really want to deal with fucking teenagers my entire existence? Fuck no.
That would fucking hate.
I hate teenagers. They're fucking shitters.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, even though I'm a huge history buff, like, absolutely, like, love history, super into it.
Actually, I feel kind of fucking... I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little bit, like... Not jealous in a way, but, like, a lot of the people I know, especially on the server, you included, are, like, very knowledgeable in history and mythology and all that shit. And I could not give less of a fuck about that shit. So,
well, it's not for everyone. Everyone has their own thing that they enjoy, dude.
So it's like, I'm not stupid, I promise you that, but fuck me, I don't know jack shit about those subjects.
Yeah, everyone has their own. That's what I loved history growing up, and that's what I still love, and that's why I'm so knowledgeable in it, because I enjoy learning about it.
And honestly, I think what a lot of it was, I mean,
It's
it
my
might just be
passion, so
something.
therefore,
It might just be something that, like, my brain just doesn't work with history well, and that's it. But I never really had any teachers that, like, got me excited about history.
see,
Like,
that's why I think I liked history. Like, I liked history when I was a kid before, like, there was, like, a specific history class in, like, middle school. But I had a history teacher in middle school, ancient world history in 6th grade, called Mr. Fardman. And he was the coolest fucking guy. He played guitar. He would make songs for lessons in class and would play guitar and sing songs.
see, yeah, like, I had one teacher who could be, like, he was the cool teacher for history. I had one teacher in all the years and all the different history classes I've taken. So I think that's why I never liked it. I had in 9th grade, I had a history teacher called Mr. Barbuto, who was, like, a very, like, spastic and, like, honestly hilarious dude. Like, he'd go on anecdotes about stories in the middle of class or whatever. He would still teach the material, and he did a good job.
Right.
But he would, like, make jokes and just do, like, hysterical laughter halfway through, and he just made it really fun to be in that class. It was a great fucking time.
And
But
that's the telling signs of a good teacher.
exactly.
Right
That's
there.
the only teacher I've had like that, though, because, like,
Teacher who makes it fun to learn and makes the kid want to go to class
right.
is what a teacher should be.
Some of my
If you can't relate to kids and you can't make your class fun, you're not a good, like, not that you're a bad teacher, but you're not as
it's not effective. It's not as effective as it could be,
exactly.
you know.
Yeah.
And I
Because if
think
the kid doesn't want to learn, he's not going to fucking learn. He's just going to sit there and
Exactly.
just nod the whole class and it's not going to sink in with him. You have to make kids want to learn. You got to make things fun for children, especially younger children, like in middle school and stuff. Like when I was in history and shit.
even just, like, little things, like the way you talk or, like, how you present yourself. Like, you don't have to be that crazy when you're teaching, but if you at least, like, if you show interest in your subject, then people are more inclined to be interested in your subject. Because, like, it was my algorithms teacher, which, to be fair, this is a little bit of a cop-out because this is in my...
algorithms?
Yes.
What do you learn in algorithms?
So
Like, I'm not being an asshole. About
No,
that.
you're fine. No, I get you. It's like old, like, it kind of goes back to, like, the invention of the computer and shit. So it's like they ask you a question like, if you had a list of numbers and you wanted to find the smallest number in that list, how would you go about it? But it's in the context of, like, a computer, because, like, a human could just look at the list and say, okay, this is the smallest number, right, and that's it. But a computer, you have to look at that list left from right. Or either that, or you'd have to sort the list, which goes along with its whole different thing. So you have to look from the list one number at a time. If you find a number that's smaller than the current number that you have stored, you have to replace that number as the smallest number and keep scanning through the list. So it's problems like that. But this professor that I had, he was very charismatic about it, and he had such a passion for the fucking... for the subject, that it was a very fun class. Like, it was difficult, but I enjoyed learning it. I really did. But some of the, like, my least favorite teachers have been history teachers. Like, there was no notable history teacher that I've had except for Mr. Barbuto. He is the one exception. And they teach you history in some different form, like through elementary school all the way to high school. They teach you history in some different form every fucking year. So
yeah,
the fact that I've only had one teacher throughout all those years, that's just probably why I didn't like history. That's probably why you didn't like any of the subjects that you didn't like, you know?
Yeah, I was also just not good at, like, for me to apply myself to a subject, I have to enjoy that subject.
Right.
And I just didn't enjoy math, so I never applied myself, so I just was never good at math.
See, math's a little different for me, because I don't think anyone's ever had, like, that. I mean, this is probably incorrect, but I haven't had that many math teachers that are like, oh, I love this teacher. He did a great job teaching fucking math. All of it's just numbers, and they do their own shit. I've had a couple of notable teachers, mind you, but still. I think my brain...
I was lost in math when they started adding letters. I was like,
yeah,
why the fuck are there letters and fucking numbers?
I get you.
It's all for X. Go fuck yourself.
Oh my god. That's really where shit went downhill, man. We were doing great with the multiplication, division, all that simple shit. Fractions
they
got a
added-
little shaky, but then they threw the letters in there.
Dude, if you asked me to do long division right now, I couldn't do it.
The
I
funny
could
thing
not.
is, I'd probably
I
struggle
could
too.
not do
But the thing
it.
is,
I
like,
could not do it.
well, that also goes into the school system. It's like, when's the last time you've ever used by hand long division in anything?
Never.
You just use a
Never,
fucking
dude.
calculator, and they're like, "Oh,
Yes.
you'll never have a calculator in real life."
Exactly.
Really?
They used to tell
Really?
me that all the time. Motherfucker, I got a cell phone that's more powerful than the fucking computer that sent us to the moon, bitch.
Right, exactly.
Get the fuck out of here.
Like, calculators are fucking everywhere, man. You're gonna use it all the fucking time. So don't. And I know they just have to say that because they're like, oh, we have to make you fucking excited. We have to make you learn it the way we have to learn it. So you can't use calculators, but you're gonna use them every day, man. You're gonna use them all the fucking time.
Yeah, you're never not gonna have a calculator.
Motherfucker, sometimes
Never gonna
sometimes
happen.
I'll forget the answer to a simple addition problem, and I'll just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna type it in a calculator.
Dude, I still count on my fingers, dog.
It's useful, man.
I still count on my fucking fingers.
Like, it really fucking is. Like, I don't know, it's just stupid. Matthias says, never forget y equals mx plus b, dude. You can't bring that slope intercept form shit in here, bro. Get out of here.
Get out of here, homie. Get the fuck out of here.
Get-
Matthias, you're no longer a Jamie. Get the fuck out of here. No, I'm kidding.
You lose your position. You're fired. Just for
You're
that
fired. You're no
alone.
longer an audio engineer / Google searcher upper. Oh, have you seen the like Twitter threads of like people like solving PEMDAS questions?
Yeah,
and getting
yeah,
it
yes,
completely
yes.
fucking wrong.
Yep.
I'm like that's like elementary school. I could solve a PEMDAS question or whatever. Like parenthesis, what is it?
Parentheses,
Parentheses, exponents,
multiplication, division.
multiplication, division, addition, subtraction.
Right.
Do it in that order.
But that's the thing, right? That's where shit gets fucked up. Because I actually just came across one of those Twitter questions, and I did PEMDAS, and I was like, okay, so it's this answer. But I was actually wrong, because there's a little bit of a stipulation to that.
Really? What's the stipulation of that?
So multiplication and division, because it's PEMDAS, right? PEMDAS. So you'd think
Yeah.
multiplication would go first, but actually, multiplication and division go from left to right order. So if you have an equation with division first and then multiplication, you do it in
you would
that
do
order.
division. You would do the division first.
Right, and then the same thing applies for addition and subtraction. It just goes from left to right. So that's
Okay, so we have turned into an educational podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, this is going everywhere, man. This is going fucking everywhere.
I like it, homie. I like it.
But yeah, so because that literally just happened to me like 3 days ago where that happened. So even that doesn't matter, man. Like PEMDAS doesn't stand for shit because there's still asterisks like into it. Like there's fine print.
I'm sure they told us that in school. I just don't remember that being a thing in school.
I don't know. I don't remember about school, but I know that because that's how that's all going back to the fucking computer shit. That's how computers do it too. Like they have PEMDAS, but they do it from left to right with multiplication, division, and all that shit.
Skewer should have fucking hit that guy, but sure.
But
There we go. Hit him that time.
oh, I got a Hydra. I don't know how I feel about the Hydra.
Hydra's not great. It's not even good in fucking single player, dude.
I've only used it like once or twice in single player. I mean, it can lock onto people, which is cool in a certain degree, but I've also spent like 6 shots in this guy and he's not dead, so.
Yeah.
Matthias says electromechanical engineering is nothing but math. Exactly. It's
Sounds
100%
horrible.
what it is.
Sounds like a profession I'd never want to get into.
Because I think with engineering, my brother's he's electrical. I think he had to go up to Calculus 3.
That's fucking ridiculous.
I clocked out after Calculus 2, luckily, but Calculus 3,
Bruh,
I couldn't
I didn't
imagine.
do fucking calculus. The second I didn't have to take any more math classes, I was like, yeah, nah, I'm done.
oh, it's a waste of time. I haven't used I don't think I could successfully remember how to take an integral if I wanted to. And that was basically all what Calculus 1 and 2 was. It was just integrals. So, I haven't used a single fucking thing from either of those classes since. Oh, that's a graph hammer. Oh god. Fuck that. Monkey shoulder is still my favorite anything.
Bro, aren't you
Alcohol.
so glad I turned you on the monkey shoulder?
I am. I
That shit's
genuinely
so
am, man.
smooth. That shit is so smooth.
And
And it's not crazy expensive either.
it's more expensive than your regular shit, but because I discovered this, right? I used to just buy the regular fists, and they're like probably closer to 50, like 45, $50, right?
Yeah.
But you can get like a half gallon for 60. So I've just been doing that the whole time. It's like a big fucking bottle.
What are you drinking right now?
Monkey shoulder out of a flask.
Damn. Okay. What kind of person has a fucking flask, you alcoholic? What the fuck?
I was just gonna say an alcoholic. That's the kind of person that has a flask. My actually my girlfriend's mom got it for me for a gift. So
Nice. Here, Trent, I know you're an alcoholic, so I figured you can hide your drinking with this.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, she knows. She knows what's up. It's all good.
I'm almost level 53 in the battle pass.
God damn, I'm like level 4, man.
I bought the premium battle pass though, so it boosts me
Okay.
up like 20 levels.
So you actually get like good shit in your battle pass and not bullcrap you'll never use.
I figured I'm getting Halo for free. Well, not for free because Xbox Game Pass, but I didn't have to pay full price for it, so I might as well give 343 20
That's fair.
bucks.
That's respectable. I get it. It's gonna suck if it gets taken off Game Pass, but I honestly doubt
Fucking
it will.
better not.
I doubt it will. I mean, because Infinite's still a Xbox exclusive, right? Or at least Microsoft exclusive.
Yeah, it's on PC.
Right. But it's not. Yeah, okay. So they still got it in the bag. Matthias, you tried to get caught up and everything, especially when Jack flexed his fishing skills in A Way Out. Yeah, fuck, man. He was too good at that shit. Careful, don't go too far down the screwed I quit rabbit hole, though, because anything, like, more than 2 years ago is just absolute dog shit.
Forget how long you've been streaming and shit. You've been streaming forever.
3 years. It has been 3 years.
God damn. Ooh, I should be dead.
You cut out at the best possible time. All I heard was, "Whoop!" And that was it.
It's like the fucking meme of Moist Critical where he goes,
That's what I'm talking about, baby! Going, like, God, at this point in time, all the YouTubers that, like, I have watched in my history, like, they're becoming fathers and shit and starting families, and it's so crazy to fucking see, man.
Dude, I watched Devil Dog Gamer since I was 11, and he has 2 kids, a wife, and everything. I watched him when he first got out of the Marine Corps. He started making videos.
Man.
It's crazy.
Like, it's just so weird, like, because these guys used to be just, like, fucking 20-something-year-olds sitting in the fucking basement doing
young
shit,
guys,
and now, like,
man. Yeah.
having a whole-ass family and getting
Yeah.
shit done. It's crazy
That's
to
life,
fucking
bro.
see. It really is. That's
life.
how it be. Did either of you take a foreign language?
I took 1 year of Spanish to graduate. That's it. Barely passed with a C.
I've taken
5 years of fucking German.
5.5 years of German. And no, I am not knowledgeable enough to be fluent, but I might be able to barely pass through Germany if I ever go there.
Can you order a beer?
Probably. If I had like a menu in front, yeah, I could order a beer. It would be like if a child asked for a beer, but I could do it.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Kann ich habe ein Bier bitte? Can I have a beer, please? That's it. That's like the best I could probably do. But yeah,
If they offered I would learn. I would have done better with language classes if it was a language I wanted to learn. I did Spanish because I had to. That's all. Like if they had German, I would totally take German.
You didn't have what languages you have offered? Was like Spanish it or
French and Spanish.
That's it. No shit. Okay, because we had French, Spanish, and German in our options, and I wanted to learn German, of course, but also the teachers that I had for it were both really they just really did good at their job, so I enjoyed the language.
Yeah.
And Matthias says he's taken 4 Jahre, so he has 40 years of German, which is pretty kick-ass. I think
Cool.
I think honestly the best language that you could learn, more schools should do American Sign Language. Like that would be a good
they
language.
offered that as an online course.
Ugh, gross. Like what like in high school level? Was it online?
Yeah, high school, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't do online classes in high school. I could see take
you
college
had to
level.
You had to do one semester of it, or like half a year to graduate.
That's gross. Honestly, that's gross. Honestly, online classes in high school were fucking stupid. which I know.
I took outdoor school, which I got like my hunting license. Not that I ever hunt because there's fucking garbage
That was part of your
game down here.
school curriculum? There was a
There was a it gives you have to do like 2 semesters of online courses, and there's a bunch of different classes you could take online.
but like
I
that was
took
part of your
drivers.
actual school like curriculum. Like that was
Yeah,
no shit.
yeah, and
Cuz
it gave
like
you the option. There was a bunch of different classes. I did outdoor school, got a hunting license, and then I did driver's ed online.
cuz like we didn't our school we didn't like neither of those are offered through our school. Like hunter's license, you got to go to like a fucking gun club and sign up for classes. And then driver's ed,
Yeah,
you got to go through your own fucking thing too. Like that's not offered through any of the curriculum.
it was called outdoor school. You could get your boater's license and hunting license from it. I
Nice.
got my hunting license. I didn't do the boater's license because I could give less a fuck. I was literally just taking the class so I could pass high school.
Yeah. I got well, my
I
dad,
was just there
not
for the credit.
my dad didn't necessarily force me to. He kind of did because, like, obviously he had to enroll me in the school. But I got my hunter's license because we used to have like a relative that had property that we could hunt on, and
Yeah.
of course, hunt is in quotation marks because this isn't like get up at 6 a.m. and sit out there and hope for a buck. This is go up there for a week, go sit out and drink beer at a deer blind, and then if a deer happens to wander in your eyesight, then do what you're gonna do. So,
What you described is hunting. That's what hunting is.
well, like the real hunters are like, yeah, I wake up at 4 the fuck in the morning and sit out in the snow in a hole in the ground.
Bro, I have a buddy who goes to the University of South Dakota, and you should see his Instagram story. His Instagram story is fucking amazing. It's literally him like climbing fucking mountains, hunting like elk, snowboarding, fucking what's the fucking thing called? Snowmobiling. That's what it's
Oh,
called.
gotcha.
Snowmobiles. I couldn't think of snowmobiles. And like doing all kinds of crazy shit. I live vicariously through his Instagram account.
God damn, that's impressive.
Yeah, he's living it the fuck up out there, living it up.
Yeah, fuck me, man.
He was my neighbor growing up. Well, by neighbor I mean like
Couple.
he lived like 2 miles away because I lived in the middle of nowhere growing up.
I mean, okay, fair enough. That checks out. But yeah. So I mean, like, I know. I mean, yeah, it's still hunting, but like, really, the focus was more like a bunch of old guys sitting in a
Socializing,
cabin
yeah.
drinking beer. Than it was
Yeah.
we were actively trying to hunt a deer or something else. But still, like I
But
said,
most of the hunting in like most states is what you just described: sitting and waiting, trying to call in deer and shooting one when it comes.
well, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, I mean, that's what it is. But like, it was more like I said, it was more like the just sitting there and drinking. Like they
Socializing.
occasionally have a deer call or something. Throw a salt lick on a tree stump and maybe something will come by. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Anyway, the
Yeah,
point of
no,
this
I
entire
get you.
tangent is I just have my hunting license and that was it. So
All that for that.
all that
I'm
for
kidding.
that. So there was obviously it was hunter's training, so they want to teach you like when you should or should not shoot or whatever. So this dude, obviously, it was in the middle of a like gun club. It wasn't
Yeah.
in the woods or anything. So he took us out back, and there was like a disc golf thing, and then like there was like a building in the background. So this guy goes, okay, imagine there was a deer at that disc golf thing or whatever. Could you shoot it? So I'm sitting here like, okay, we're in the middle of the woods. There's a deer at that distance away. There's nothing in the background. Should
No,
I
because
shoot
there's
it?
there's
You're-
nothing in the background.
right.
They said there was a building.
Right, there's a building. But like, I wasn't thinking
shoot
that.
it.
I overthought it. And I was like, okay, that building's not there. We're in the woods because that's where deer are, you know? There's not a deer
Yeah.
in the middle of a fucking disc golf area that you should even consider. Like, common sense is like, oh, I'm in a disc golf stadium. I probably shouldn't whip out a gun and shoot that fucking deer. But
Right.
that's the answer he was looking for. I was overthinking it, and I was like, shit, I'm in the middle of the woods. Who can shoot the deer? I don't know. And of course, this one know-it-all chick was like, yeah, there's a building back there, so no one can. And he was like, congratulations, you're right. And then story number 2, little bit of a flex, just saying. in that gun club, they let us go skeet shooting the clay pigeon. Jesus Christ,
Right.
clay
Clay
pigeons out of the
Yeah.
air. And I just want to say, for record, so they had like we were kids at the time, like not like crazy young, but young enough to kind of control a gun, but not that much. I had gone clay pigeon shooting one time before, and I did like mediocre at best. But so the dude would like hold on to the gun with you, kind of like to guide it and shoot for each kid that went up there. So there was one round where each kid would go up and the guy would hold the gun for him, and there was a second round where the kid just get to shoot the gun himself, and that's it. I'm just saying, when the guy held the gun, I missed. But when I got to hold the gun myself, I hit that fucker immediately. Anyway, that's the whole story. That's the whole anecdote.
The one I did in Maryland, because I used to hunt in Maryland, was kind of like yours. It wasn't in the middle of nowhere, but it was like they had like a shooting range and shit. You had to shoot a 22 to qualify. You had to like know how to operate a 22 and shit. So,
Right.
Yeah. Told me the flex went pretty damn good shot.
Nice. And I think
Yeah.
I think it was Michigan. I'm pretty sure. I remember seeing a post where it was like, I don't know who it was, but not people, but like some organization was like airdropping wolves into like the forest to start like wavering off the deer population, I think it was
Yeah.
Michigan, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I appreciate you being
Solid.
here. Special thanks
course,
to
brother.
Matthias1234 for being in stream, and also Darth Daenerys, who Luke obviously knows, for being in
Shout
stream.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, and as always, enjoy the rest of your day.